Everyone, this is Malu Gonzalez at the system office. I see that we have our committee members present, so with that, I'll turn the call over to Chair Gordy to begin the meeting.
Good afternoon. This is Regent Russell Gordy, and welcome to the Telephonic Academic and Health Affairs Committee meeting for Monday, November 11th, 2024. For the record, the time is 2 o'clock. This meeting has been duly posted with the Secretary of State as required by our open meeting laws. Please note the audio of this meeting is being broadcast live. Before we take a roll call, I'd like to remind everyone to please mute their phones unless you need to speak. Malu, let's begin the roll call with the regents.
Thank you, Chair Gordy, and I see that you're present. Regent Lee?
Here.
Regent Foskey?
Here.
Thank you. Regent Flores?
Here.
Student Regent Descon?
Thank you. Can we have a roll call for the system office representatives?
Yes, of course. Chancellor McCall?
Here.
Vice Chancellor Hayek?
Here.
Nelly Herrera?
Here.
Mike Winmute?
Here.
Carol Fox?
Here.
Sean Cunningham?
Here.
Ashley Spicer Runnels?
Here.
Jarek Alexander?
Here.
Am I missing anyone from the staff? Okay, Chair Gordy, I'm going to move and do a roll call of the system staff, or I'm sorry, of the institution staff, starting with Lamar University.
Lamar University, Jaime Taylor,
Brett Welch, interim provost.
and that's all of Lamar.
Thank you. Sam Houston,
Elisa White, McCartney Johnson, Chad Hargrave.
And Mike Stevenson.
thank you. Moving to Sol Ross,
Good afternoon. This is Carlos Hernandez. Ben Teleska.
thank you. Texas State,
Kelly Damphus.
Pranesh Ashwath.
Eric Algo.
thank you. LIT,
Sid Valentine and Angela Hill.
thank you. Lamar State College Orange,
Wendy Elmore and Tom Johnson.
thank you. And Lamar State College Port Arthur,
Betty Renard and Pam Millsap.
thank you. Did I miss anyone? All right, that concludes roll call. I'll go ahead and turn it to you, Chair Gordy.
Thank you. I'd also note that Dr. Hayek had a chance to brief me on the agenda items. So at this time, I'll turn the meeting over to John, who will present the Academic and Health Affairs Committee agenda item.
Thank you, Chair Gordon. Good afternoon, everyone. We'll jump right in. Sam Houston State University admission standards for their new Polytechnic College. President White.
Thank you, Dr. Hayek. I'm going to ask Mike Stevenson, Provost Stevenson, to take this.
Thank you, President White. The Polytechnic College will offer level 1 and level 2 certificates, along with the applied associate's degrees with open admission. The open admission standards grant admission to high school graduates, those with equivalent high school graduate credentials, transfer students, and others on a case-by-case basis. The TSI will be the assessment used to determine college readiness for coursework, and the admission standards into the SHSU Polytechnic College will match those of two-year colleges in the Texas State University system. This motion requests approval to adopt open enrollment admission standards for students entering the Sam Houston State University Polytechnic College effective fall 2025.
Chair Gordy, we need a motion to kind of move this agenda item to the full board.
I'm sorry, I had my phone on mute.
That's okay. We need a motion to the committee members to move this agenda item to the full board.
I'll make a motion.
Committee members agree to move the item to the full board. Regent Foss, Regent Lee.
I do.
I do.
Okay, thank you. Next item.
Great. Chair Gordy, if it's okay with you, we do have a number of other action items kind of grouped by 3 different institutions. And if it's okay with you, maybe we'll have each of the institutions move through item by item and then vote on them as a group for each institution. Is that okay with you?
No, I think that's the best way to do it. Sounds great.
Great. So the next series of items are Sul Ross State University items. President Hernandez.
Yes, good afternoon. I'd like to take this opportunity to introduce the first item, and then I'll ask Dr. Cantenas to introduce the remaining items. Sul Ross State University requests approval to offer an online Doctor of Education in Educational Leadership with an emphasis on leadership for rural, borderland, and linguistically diverse communities. While this is the first doctorate in Sul Ross's long history, hopefully will not be the last. The degree has two specializations, one in PK through 12 leadership with superintendent certification embedded and higher education leadership. The program will be designed to produce professionals seeking a terminal degree through exclusively online instruction. The goal of the education doctorate at Sul Ross State University will be to prepare students to lead the future in education for K-12 and higher education institutions and organizations, emphasizing leadership for rural, borderland, and linguistically diverse communities. The education dean, department chair, and faculty have worked long and hard to bring this program to fruition, so I thank them for their dedication and commitment to advance Sul Ross's educational mission. With that, I'm happy to respond to any questions you may have about this proposal. Hearing no questions, I'll ask Provost Cantenas to present the remaining items.
Thank you, Dr. Hernandez. The next item is the Bachelor's for Arts in Interdisciplinary Studies. So Sul Ross State University requests authorization to offer a Bachelor of Arts in Interdisciplinary Studies effective fall 2025. Since the mid-1990s, the BA in General Studies has existed as a degree focused on enabling students who might otherwise face considerable obstacles to degree completion to achieve their degree. Often the General Studies degree is utilized by transfer students and/or students who have changed majors numerous times, become overly challenged by degree requirements, or become disenchanted with the degree pathway late in their program. Currently, the BA General Studies is housed in the Language and Literature Department. Due to the adoption of the MA in Interdisciplinary Studies by the university, this proposal seeks to align the baccalaureate degree to match that of the graduate degree, thus creating a program that will prove more meaningful to students and to the university. Under this program, the Interdisciplinary Studies curriculum will consist of two main tracks, the BS and the BA, with general requirements dictated by those already existent for the degrees. Thank you. Do I go on to the next?
Yes, please.
So, Sul Ross State University requests authorization to offer a Bachelor of Science in Interdisciplinary Studies. So the first was the Bachelor of Arts, and this is the Bachelor of Science. The next item is Sul Ross State University requests authorization to offer a new Master of Science degree in Cybersecurity and Risk Assurance with embedded micro-credential certificates effective fall 2025. The Master of Science in Cybersecurity and Risk Assurance is a 30-hour program designed to equip professionals with skills necessary to navigate and mitigate today's complex cyber risks while ensuring organizational resilience and compliance. Though an interdisciplinary approach, this program integrates cyber risk management, financial risk analysis, and business leadership principles to foster a deep understanding of how to safeguard digital assets and maintain operation integrity in dynamic environments. According to the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics, the employment of information security occupations is projected to grow 33%, adding almost 60,000 jobs in the next 10 years. In addition, along the way, the MS in cybersecurity and risk assurance, students will acquire stackable micro-credentials through progression of embedded awards. The embedded micro-credentials would be offered as certificates in two different subject areas: digital fraud and risk management, and business challenges and cyber risk management. Each embedded certificate consists of 9 hours in core subjects, followed by a 1-hour examination course designed to assess the student's mastery of the subject matter. Thank you. The next item is the Master of Science in Management and Embedded Micro-Credentials certificates. The Master of Science in Management is a 30-hour program that gives students the opportunity to specialize in management. Management skills are critical to the success and performance of both for-profit and nonprofit organizations and government agencies. The Master of Science in Management will allow students to develop the specialized skills required to be successful managers of an organization. According to the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics, the employment of management is projected to grow more quickly than the average growth of all occupations in the next 10 years. Along the way, the MS in management, students will acquire stackable micro-credentials through a progression of embedded awards. The embedded micro-credentials would be offered as certificates in two different subject areas: strategic leadership and innovation, and change leadership and communication. Each embedded certificate consists of 9 hours in the core subject, followed by a 1-hour examination course designed to assess the student's mastery of the subject matter. Thank you. I think that concludes our items.
Great, Chair Gordy, if you are okay in moving these 5 items for Saul Ross forward, then we can ask committee members if they agree.
Do committee members agree to move the items to the full board? Regent Fass?
Yes.
Regent Lee?
I do.
Thank you. Next item.
Great. Next, several items are from Texas State. President Dampus.
Thank you, Vice Chancellor Hayek. I am going to ask Provost Ashworth to discuss items 2G through 2K. Pranesh?
Yes, thank you, President Danfus. The first item on the agenda is a request for Texas State University be authorized to add a new 100% online Bachelor of Science degree with a major in Geography and Environmental Studies beginning in fall of 2025. Texas State University proposes a 100% online degree in Geography and Environmental Study. The 120-hour degree contains less than 50% new content and will prepare students for meaningful careers in both the public and private sectors by providing a program of studies that focuses on systematically studying the spatial distribution and interrelationships of people and the natural environment. The proposed program aligns with the university's mission and strategic plan to promote the success of all students and provide high-quality distance education programs and courses, as well as the department's academic plan to develop new programs and incorporate innovative educational delivery methods. The 100% online delivery will improve access and reach for various populations, such as non-traditional students. The Bureau of Labor Statistics projects a 5% growth, about 1,400 jobs for geoscientists nationally from 2023 to 2033. And the Texas Workforce Commission projects a 24% growth, which is about 1,260 jobs in Texas from 2022 to 2032. Furthermore, the Texas Workforce Commission projects 582 annual job openings for geoscientists. The Bureau of Labor Statistics indicates a 2023 median annual salary of $92,580 for geoscientists with a bachelor's degree. The TWC reports an entry-level annual wage of $66,800 $1,822, and a median salary of $127,448 for all geoscientists with a bachelor's degree in Texas. The 5-year cost for the proposed program, which consists of personal salary for one instructional faculty line, is $270,530. If there are no questions, I'll move to the next one. Texas State University requests to be authorized to add a new 100% online Master of Arts degree with a major in strategic communications beginning in fall of 2025. Increases in online communications, master's conferrals from existing degrees, and strong projected job growth in communication fields inform the development of the proposed program. The proposed 30 student credit hour program will consist of less than 50% new content. It will provide students with theoretical knowledge and practical skills to strategically communicate across professional fields. It will prepare students to be leaders within their organization, to guide teams to ethical and innovative communication solutions, and to plan and implement strategic campaigns that leverage research data to reach audiences and deliver results. The proposed MA provides an opportunity to reach new students and deliver a focused professional degree that includes core courses in Texas graduate programs in strategic communication leadership and data analytics courses. Similar programs exist in other states, but are not currently offered in the Texas market. The Bureau of Labor Statistics projects a 6% growth for public relations specialists nationally from 2023 to 2033, and the Texas Workforce Commission projects a 16% growth, which is about 4,434 jobs in Texas from 2022 to 2032. Furthermore, the Texas Workforce Commission projects 2,791 annual job openings. The Bureau of Labor Statistics indicates a 2023 median salary of $66,750 for public relations specialists with a bachelor's degree, and the Texas Workforce Commission reports a median annual salary of $66,074. The proposed program requires no additional resources. There are no questions. I'll move to the next request, which is Texas State University requests authorization to add a new Bachelor of Business Administration degree with a major in business analytics beginning in fall of 2025. Texas State University proposes a new degree, which is a 120-hour student credit hour degree in business analytics, and it contains less than 50% new content. The business analytics describes using quantitative methods and techniques to extract information from data to improve business decision-making and enhance business performance. The proliferation of big data and tools, such as artificial intelligence, requires thinking critically about what data is important for businesses and how to use that information to make data-driven decisions. These decisions are informed by appropriate analysis, including descriptive, diagnostic, predictive, and prescriptive analytics. Graduates of the proposed BA will be prepared to meet the increasing need for business professionals proficient in business analytics. In 2020, LinkedIn listed business analytics as one of the top skills companies need most. The Bureau of Labor Statistics projects a 36% growth, which is nationally 70,100 jobs for business intelligence analysts nationally from 2023 to 2033. The Texas Workforce Commission projected a 53% growth, which is about 7,000 jobs in Texas from 2022 to 2032. Furthermore, the Texas Workforce Commission projects 1,691 annual jobs for business analytics professionals. The Bureau of Labor Statistics indicates a 2023 median salary of $108,020 for business intelligence analysts with a bachelor's degree. And the Texas Workforce Commission reports an entry-level annual wage of $61,906 and a median annual salary of $108,995 for all business intelligence analysts with a bachelor's degree in Texas. The projected program enrollment is 90 students in year one, and about 206 students in year 5. If there are no further questions, I'll move to the next topic. Texas State University requests authorization to add a new Bachelor of Fine Arts degree majoring in acting for stage and screen beginning in fall of 2025. The proposed program contains less than 50% new content. The existing acting program is currently a concentration within the BFA with a major in theater. The BFA will replace the concentration as a standalone BFA focused on providing the research, skills, and curriculum needed to foster students' artistic expression and prepare graduates for the changing entertainment industry. Students will develop performance skills, learn how to research and create content across all media, gain industry knowledge to improve their marketability in Texas and nationally. The revised curriculum, proximity to professional opportunities in Central Texas, and program affordability will improve program access and offer graduates ample job opportunity. The Bureau of Labor Statistics projects a 5% growth, which is about 3,500 jobs for actors nationally from 2023 to 2033, and Texas Workforce Commission projects a 9% growth in Texas from 2022 to 2032. Furthermore, the Texas Workforce Commission projects 96 annual job openings for actors. The Bureau of Labor Statistics indicates a 2023 median salary of $20.50 for actors. The Texas Workforce Commission does not report mean annual or hourly salaries for this particular job description. No new resources are required because the proposed degree will replace an existing program. And moving on to the next request, Texas State University is requesting authorization to add a new Bachelor of Fine Arts degree major in art education beginning in fall of 2025. The proposed program contains less than 50% new content. The 120 student credit hour degree will replace the Bachelor of Fine Arts major in studio art with a concentration in teacher certification in art early childhood through grade 12. The proposed program will provide a modern curriculum and a streamlined path for students pursuing art education careers. Transitioning to a standalone BFA degree in AE will also improve the program visibility and bring name recognition to the art education program, allowing Texas State to make competitive gains with similar programs across Texas. The Texas Workforce Commission projects a 13% growth, which is about 13,673 jobs in Texas from 2022 to 2033 for this particular code. Secondary school teachers accept special and career technical education with a bachelor's degree, which includes art teachers. The Bureau of Labor Statistics indicated a 2023 median salary of $65,220, and the Texas Workforce Commission reports a median annual salary of $64,122. No new resources are required because the proposed degree will replace an existing program. And moving on to the next one, Texas State University requests authorization to offer several existing master's degree via distance education beginning in fall 2025. The following.
Dr. Oswald, I think we're going to keep the consent items
sorry about that.
A little bit later. I think we're going to, maybe sure. President Danfus might talk to the next item for Texas State in terms of action items, the honorary degree.
Yes, I'll do that right now. Thank you, Pranesh, for doing that.
Thank you.
Regents, we are seeking authorization to confer the honorary degree Doctor of Humane Letters upon Mr. Richard Castro in recognition of his significant support and contributions towards excellence at Texas State University, which helps it fulfill its mission, values, and goals. Mr. Castro is an El Paso businessman and philanthropist. In 1983, he became a McDonald's franchisee and soon became the company's largest Hispanic owner-operator with 27 restaurants in Texas and more than 2,000 employees. He's the former president of the McDonald's Hispanic Owner-Operators Association and founder of McDonald's Hispanos Tiafidores. Mr. Castro received his Bachelor of Science degree in Education from Texas State in 1970. He was named a Distinguished Alumnus in 1997 and a recipient of the College of Liberal Arts Distinguished Alumni Achievement Award in 2013. He's also a Texas State hero and a Founders Society member which is based on donor levels. He formerly served as a trustee of the Texas State Development Foundation Board, the Richard A. Castro Undergraduate Admissions Center, and the Richard A. Castro Legacy Club in Strand Arena have been named after him to recognize his generous giving. Mr. Castro has also established scholarships benefiting student athletes and students in the College of Liberal Arts, and he's also pledged $1 million in matching funds for student athletes in 2017. His total giving to Texas State at this point is around $2.3 million. But aside from his gifts and generosity to the university, Mr. Castro, on his own right, has been recognized by many entities, and you can read them all there in the resolution in El Paso and beyond, recognizing his contribution to the business world and to leadership across the state of Texas, especially in the El Paso community. He's, in particular, in 1985, he created the Hispanic American Commitment to Educational Resources, the HASR scholarship program, which has grown into one of the most extensive college scholarship programs for Hispanic students in the nation, awarding more than $33 million since its inception. He's been recognized by many other entities across the state and around the nation for his generosity and his leadership, and we recommend him highly to you for this honor. Happy to answer any questions about him.
Chair Gordy, I think that's it for the Texas State items. If you'd like to ask the committee members for their vote.
Any questions? Do committee members agree to move the item to the full board? Regent Fosk?
Yes.
Regent Lee?
Absolutely.
Thank you. Next item.
Great, thank you very much. The next several items are from Lamar State College Orange. President Johnson.
LSCO serves a number of rural counties and communities, and we've been asked to do something in the programs of agriculture. And so LSCO is proposing some new programs to meet that need. So I'm going to turn it over to Dr. Elmore.
Thank you, Dr. Johnson. Good afternoon. Lamar State College Orange is proposing a new program in agribusiness. This agribusiness program would be comprised of 2 certificates of completion and then an Associate of Applied Arts and Science degree. It is designed to equip students with marketable technical skills within the agricultural field for agricultural related careers in business, industry, education, and government. It will also encompass training for careers in agricultural forecasting, marketing, and regulation. The U.S. Bureau of Labor and Statistics projects overall employment of agricultural managers to grow 6% between 2023 and 2033, faster than average for all occupations. About 15,000 openings for agricultural managers are projected each year on average over this decade. The proposed programs will meet all the requirements and guidelines for approval by the Texas Higher Education Coordinating Board and the Southern Association of College and Schools Commissions on Colleges. Lamar State College Orange is also proposing a new animal science program. It will be comprised of 2 certificates of completion and an Associate of Applied Science degree. An animal scientist specializes in the study of various aspects of animal biology, behavior, management, and production. These scientists advance our understanding of animals ranging from domesticated livestock to wildlife. Their work encompasses diverse areas including animal nutrition, genetics, reproduction, health, and welfare. Animal scientists are actively involved in research to improve breeding techniques, enhance animal health and well-being, optimize production efficiency, and develop sustainable practices in agriculture. The U.S. Bureau of Labor and Statistics projects overall employment of animal scientists to grow 8% between 2023 and 2033, faster than the average for all occupations. Enrollment in animal science programs has increased 21% over the last decade. These proposed animal science programs will meet all of the requirements and guidelines for approval by the Texas Higher Education Coordinating Board, as well as the Southern Association of Colleges and Schools Commissions on Colleges. Lamar State College Orange is also requesting to be authorized to create and implement banking and financial services program that would be comprised of a certificate of completion as well as an Associate of Applied Science degree. Financial managers work in many industries, including banks, investment firms, and insurance companies. Employment of financial managers is projected to grow 17% between 2023 and 2033, much faster than the average for all occupations. More than 75,000 openings for financial managers are projected each year on average over this decade. The Banking and Financial Services Awards are designed to prepare students for a variety of positions in the banking and financial services sectors. Students will learn about the frameworks of laws and regulations in the banking and financial servicing sector while gaining a broad knowledge base of business activities. These proposed programs will meet all requirements and guidelines for approval by the Texas Higher Education Coordinating Board and the Southern Association of Colleges and Schools Commissions on Colleges. Lamar State College Orange is also proposing to be authorized to create and implement, in accordance with Texas Education Code, a Class A Barber Certificate of Completion and a Barber Management Associate of Applied Science degree. The U.S. Bureau of Labor and Statistics projects overall employment of barbers, hairstylists, and cosmetologists to grow 7% from 2023 to 2033, faster than average for all occupations. More than 89,000 openings for barbers, hairstylists, and cosmetologists are projected each year on average over the coming decade. Outlined in Texas Administrative Code and effective as of August 1st, 2023, Curriculum for Texas Cosmetology and Barber approved programs became aligned in 700 of the 1,000 required clock or equivalent credit hours. This statute also permits students to enroll simultaneously in both the cosmetology operator course and the Class A Barber course if the student seeks to obtain both license types. The proposed Class A Barber Certificate of Completion will enable LSCO students in the opportunity to take advantage of this recent revision. The proposed Class A Barber Management Associate of Applied Science degree will prepare licensed barbers to own or operate a business in which they can offer their barbering services. These programs will meet all requirements and guidelines for approval by the Texas Higher Education Coordinating Board and the Southern Association of Colleges and Schools Commissions on Colleges. Lamar State College Orange is also requesting to be authorized permission to create and implement a Forensic Science Certificate of Completion and a Criminal and Forensic Science Associate of Applied Science degree. The U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics projects overall enrollment of forensic scientists to grow 14% from 2023 to 2033, much faster than the average for all occupations. Forensic scientists assist criminal investigations by collecting and analyzing evidence. They have often specialized in either crime scenes or laboratory analysis and must be able to prepare written reports of their findings and investigative methods to be used by lawyers, detectives, or other law enforcement officials. Lamar State College Orange's existing criminal justice and law enforcement certificates will be combined with the proposed forensic science certificate to fully stack into a newly created Criminal and Forensic Science Associate of Applied Science degree. The proposed programs will meet all of the requirements and guidelines for approval by the Texas Higher Education Coordinating Board, as well as the Southern Association of Colleges and Schools Commissions on Colleges. And lastly, Lamar State College Orange is requesting permission and approval to create an Insurance Services Certificate and Insurance Services Management Associate of Applied Science degree. Insurance sales agents contact potential customers and sell one or more types of insurance. These agents explain various insurance policies and help clients choose the plans that suit them. Insurance sales agents commonly sell one or more types of insurance, such as property and casualty, life, health, and long-term care. Employment of insurance sales agents is projected to grow 6% from 2023 to 2033, faster than the average for all occupations. More than 47,000 openings for insurance sales agents are projected each year on average over this coming decade. The Insurance Service Certificate and AAS will be prepared. Students will be prepared to take and pass the Texas Department of Insurance licensing exams. The proposed programs will meet all requirements and guidelines for approval by the Texas Higher Education Coordinating Board, as well as the Southern Association of Colleges and Schools Commissions on Colleges. Thank you. I'll be happy to answer any questions.
Chair Gordy, I think that is it for Lamar State College Orange action items.
Sorry, I had to unmute again. Any questions? Do committee members agree to move the items to the full board? Regent Fosk?
Yes.
Regent Lee?
I do.
Thank you. Next item.
Right, the next two items, 2S and 2T, are informational items only and do not require a vote. 2S is Certified Enrollment Report data from summer of 2024. Enrollment for the system was up 1% this past summer. And 2T is preliminary enrollment for fall of 2024. Glad to report our enrollment is up preliminarily 5% from last year, with double-digit growth by all of the state colleges and nice growth by a number of our universities as well. We should have certified fall enrollment available in the next couple of weeks. With that, we will move on to consent items. And Chair Gordon, again, okay with you, we will move through the consent items one after the other and one institution after the other, and we will recommend taking one vote at the end for all consent items.
That's fine with me.
Great. So we will move to 2B through 2BB, and these are Sam Houston State University items. President White or Provost Stevenson?
Mike?
Yes, the first item is an undergraduate certificate in business legal analysis. This is a proposed hybrid 12-semester credit hour certificate that provides the skills needed to understand how the law impacts businesses and when to seek legal help to navigate complex business issues. The target occupations in the Texas workforce related to the proposed undergraduate certificate are expected to grow by 16.5% over the next decade. The next item is proposed undergraduate certificate in business negotiation and communication. This is a 100% online 12-semester credit hour undergraduate certificate that provides the skills needed to gain support for ideas, influence the outcome of negotiations, and successfully implement solutions in today's business world. The target occupations in the Texas workforce related to the proposed certificate are expected to grow by 15.9% over the next decade. The next item is a departmental reorganization for the Department of Management, Marketing, and Information Systems in the College of Business Administration. We are proposing that it be split into two separate departments, the Department of Management and Marketing and the Department of Analytics, Information Systems, and Supply Chain. The current department has grown significantly both in terms of the number of faculty as well as the number of programs, and the requested split would serve to better balance the number of faculty, majors, and students, allowing the faculty for each program to focus more on their specific disciplines and pursue opportunities better aligned with their strengths. The next item is a proposed addition of an Associate of Applied Science and a Level 2 certificate in Paralegal Studies. The proposed online 60-semester credit hour AAS degree in Paralegal Studies is designed to equip students with a foundational knowledge of legal theory, ethics, and procedural law, while emphasizing a hands-on experience needed to support legal professionals in a variety of settings, but primarily in civil and family practice. The target occupations in the Texas workforce related to the proposed applied associate's degree and certificate are expected to grow between 11.7% between 2024 and 2034. The next item is the proposed addition of an Associate of Applied Science in Computer and Information Systems and Security and a Level 1 certificate in Computer Support Specialist. The proposed 60-semester credit hour online AAS degree in Computer and Information Systems and Security is designed to provide students with the computer support knowledge and the skills necessary for IT services in the sectors of cyber threat and information security. Target occupations in the Texas workforce related to the proposed applied associate's degree and certificate are expected to grow by 21.4% in the next 10 years. The next item is the proposed addition of a Level 1 certificate in Practical AI and Intelligent Automation. The proposed online 36-semester credit hour Level 1 certificate in Practical AI and Intelligent Automation, specifically tailored to those who are new to AI and technology, is a comprehensive, hands-on educational experience using AI and open access platforms to automate tasks, analyze data, build intelligent applications, and derive actionable insights. Within the top 12 target occupations requiring AI skill sets, there were 31,000 jobs in Texas related to the proposed program, which is 12% above the national average. And the last item, I believe, for us is a title change for our Criminal Justice Equity and Inclusion Certificate. The certificate is comprised of 4 criminal justice courses, 12-semester credit hours, covering such topics as understanding human behavior and multiculturalism in criminal justice. And we are requesting to change the title from the Undergraduate Certificate in Criminal Justice Equity and Inclusion to the Undergraduate Certificate in Criminal Justice and Social Identity. And I believe that concludes SHSU consent items.
Thank you, Mike. If there are no questions on those, we'll move to Sol Ross's consent items. President Hernandez or Dr. Cantons?
Thank you, Dr. Hayek. The first item is a new Law Enforcement Academy certificate. The Law Enforcement Academy certification program is an on-campus, face-to-face program designed to offer customized professional development opportunity for students seeking to take the Texas Commission on Law Enforcement Peace Officer License Examination. This undergraduate certification program is open to candidates who hold a high school diploma or GED certificate. Applicants must meet the minimum standards for enrollment and initial licensure as outlined in the Texas Administrative Code. In addition to applying to the law enforcement certification program, candidates must also submit an application for the criminal justice major at Sul Ross State University. Our second item is to add a Bachelor's of Arts in Political Science at the Eagle Pass campus. The Bachelor of Arts in Political Science has been in the Alpine campus inventory for many years. We now propose to add an identical program to the Eagle Pass campus inventory. As the Hanover report repeatedly noted, Sul Ross State University Eagle Pass should, quote, revamp its limited academic programs. Introducing the BA in Political Science would be an appropriate effort to that end, serving the region and its Western District of Texas office as well, including the U.S. District Clerk's Office, the U.S. Probation, and U.S. Pretrial Services, as well as regional, state, and local government organizations and legal offices. Our third item is to add a Bachelor of Science in Computer Science at the Eagle Pass campus. The Bachelor of Science in Computer Science has been in Alpine campus inventory for many years. We now propose to add an identical program to the Eagle Pass campus inventory. According to the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics, overall employment in computer and information research occupations are projected to grow much faster than the average 26% for all occupations from 2023 to 2033. We propose that this BS in computer science offer two concentrations, traditional computer science and cybersecurity. The coursework would include classes in programming, data structure, networking, databases, system analysis, and design operating systems, human-computer interface, scripting languages, and special topic classes. The next item is a Bachelor of Science in Education in Non-Certification at the Alpine campus. The Bachelor of Science in Education Non-Certification has been in the Eagle Pass campus's inventory for many years. We now propose to add an identical program to the Alpine campus inventory to further align our education programs as required by the Southern Association of Colleges and Schools Commission on Colleges. The next item is to add a Bachelor of Science in Homeland Security at the Eagle Pass campus. The Bachelor's of Science in Homeland Security has been in the Alpine campus inventory for many years. We now propose to add an identical program to the Eagle Pass campus inventory. According to the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics, overall employment in protective services occupations are projected to grow at a rate of 4% from 2023 to 2033, which is the average of occupations. About 63,000 openings are projected each year on average in these occupations due to employment growth and need to replace workers on leave in occupations permanently. The next item is to add a new embedded micro-credential certificates in the Masters of Business Administration. Certificates are a great marketing tool in today's world, allowing students to acquire stackable micro-credentials and show skills acquisition to employers or potential employers along the way in finishing their degree. The number of first-time certificate earners picked up across most age groups, including undergraduates from 18 to 20. Some 137,000 students in the age range completed a certificate in 22, 2023 academic year, up 11.3% compared to the year before. Along the way to the MBA, students will acquire stackable micro-credentials. We propose offering a progression of embedded awards through to achieving the full MBA. The embedded micro-credentials would be offered as certificates in 3 different subject areas: advanced financial strategy and control, marketing dynamics and economic decision-making, and strategic business analytics and reporting. Each embedded certificate consists of 6 hours in core subject, followed by 1 course examination course designed to assess the student's mastery of the subject matter. The departments involved have adequate resources and sufficient qualified faculty to support the certificates, which will complement and enhance existing degree programs by helping recruit graduate level students. Our next item is the creation of a College of Health Sciences and reorganization of the College of Agriculture, Life, and Physical Sciences. The university administration requests authorization to create the College of Health Sciences. According to the market research, public health, health administration, and allied health are performing well across Texas, with little current competition in the Sul Ross service area, both in the bachelor's and master's level. This administrative organization will give Sul Ross State University the resources to focus on growing our health-related degrees and providing opportunities in the health services. The new College of Health Sciences will include 3 departments: the Department of Health Studies, the Department of Kinesiology, and the Department of Nursing. Our next program our next item is a name change and program modification to the Masters of Business Administration. The purpose of the proposed change in the MBA is to make it more rigorous and to add a global version of the MBA and 4 emphasis areas so students can specialize in in-demand options. To improve rigor, we propose replacing current leveling requirements with 2 new courses in accounting and economics and finance, as well as replacing 2 electives with courses in business research and reporting, quantitative analysis, and decision theory for business. Changing the name of the Master of Business Administration to General Masters of Business Administration is necessary to differentiate the degree program from the global version and the degree program with emphasis area. The 4 new proposed emphasis area are entrepreneurship and family enterprise, finance, marketing, and information technology management. Each emphasis area consists of 2 courses for a total of 6 hours. We propose 13 new graduate courses to service these new emphasis areas. The faculty resources are in place to support these courses. Our final item is to remove the Bachelor of Applied Sciences in Child Development. The Bachelor of Applied Science in Child Development was housed within the College of Education and Professional Studies. The degree was offered on campus and prepared students for a variety of professional roles focused on serving the needs of children and their families. This degree is narrow in its focus and does not provide students with the requirements to gain early childhood or teacher certification. Students now have 2 choices. They can pursue our Bachelor's of Science in Education, which is a non-certification degree, or the same degree with an early childhood through 6th grade certificate concentration. These 2 options offer a broader curriculum and students have increased options for employment. Sul Ross State University has proposed a teach-out plan for this program. Thank you. This concludes our items.
Great, thank you, Bernie. With that, we will move on to Texas State's consent items. President Dampus or Dr. Asman?
Well, thank you, Dr. Hayek. There are several items I want to bring to our attention. The first is to request authorization to offer several existing master's degree in a 100% distance education format beginning in the fall of 2025. These 3 degrees include the Master of Science in Respiratory Care with a major in Respiratory Care Clinical Specialist concentration. And the second is Master of Science in Respiratory Care again with a major in Leadership concentration. And the third is again a Master of Science in Respiratory Care with a specialization in polysomnography concentration. These 3 programs will offer opportunities for students to reduce financial burden by reducing transportation and relocation costs for them. The second is to request authorization to add a new undergraduate certificate in Spanish for health professions. Texas State University proposes an undergraduate certificate in Spanish for health professions in the Department of World Languages and Literature. The proposed program is intended for students who wish to gain targeted, advanced training in Spanish for health profession careers without completing the full major or minor in Spanish, and those who want to include the certificate as part of their major or minor. Students in the certificate program will broaden the scope of the scholastic mastery and develop and refine their professional skills, thereby increasing their likelihood of obtaining favorable employment using Spanish in health-related fields in Texas and the U.S. The program's advanced coursework in Spanish is designed to give students a competitive advantage by professionalizing their written and spoken Spanish and Spanish-English skills while helping prepare them to meet market demand for Spanish language proficiency and intercultural sophistication, particularly in medical and health-related employment contexts. The certificate requires 9 semester hours of advanced Spanish coursework preceded by up to 4 lower division prerequisite courses between 0 to 14 credit hours for testing equivalency with credit optional. While all undergraduate students may pursue this certificate, it is primarily designed to benefit our many bilingual and heritage speakers of Spanish who routinely test out of all 14 lower division Spanish credit hours. Spanish majors and minors and students who will complete or test out of lower division Spanish courses for foreign language requirements of all Texas State BA degrees. The SOC job code for interpreters and translators best fits the proposed certificate program. The Bureau of Labor Statistics projects a 2% growth, which is about 1,800 jobs for interpreters and translators nationally from 2023 to 2033. And the Texas Workforce Commission projects an 18% growth, which is 1,449 jobs in Texas from 2022 to 2032. Furthermore, the Texas Workforce Commission projects about 1,000 annual job openings for businesses and analytics professionals. The Bureau of Labor Statistics indicates a 2023 median salary of $57,090 for translators with a bachelor's degree, and the Texas Workforce Commission reports a median annual salary of $61,639 for all interpreters and translators with a bachelor's degree in Texas. No additional resources are required for the proposed certificate program. And the last request from Texas State University is to be authorized to reduce the semester credit hour requirements in a Master of Arts degree in Educational Leadership with Instructional Leadership concentration. This is a request to reduce the number of credit hours from 36 to 30 student SCH by reducing the number of required courses from 24 hours to 15 and increasing cognitive electives from 12 to 15. This concludes the submission from Texas State University's consent agenda. Thank you.
Thank you, Pranesh. The next item, 200, is a LIT item. President Valentine or Dr. Hill?
Go ahead, Dr. Hill.
Thank you, Dr. Valentine. Good afternoon, everyone. LIT is requesting approval to revise the Level 1 certificate in culinary arts. Due to the recent changes in the Texas Education Agency requirements for culinary arts, Updates are needed to ensure alignment between the Level 1 certificate in culinary arts offered through LIT's dual credit program. This revision allows students to receive an introduction to the hospitality and tourism industry course and 2 practicum courses. Adding these practicum courses allows students the opportunity to gain valuable hands-on experience in hospitality, restaurant, and catering services prior to graduation. Upon the final approval by the TSUS Board of Regents, LIT will notify the Texas Higher Education Coordinating Board, and the revision will go into effect fall 2025. Thank you, and I will happily take any questions that you may have.
Thank you, Angela. The next 3 items are Lamar State College Orange consent items. President Johnson or Dr. Elmore?
Hello. Lamar State College Orange is proposing to modify our cosmetology operator certificate of completion and operator management associate of applied science. This modification will leverage Texas Administrative Code's recent alignment of a majority of the curriculum in Class A barber and cosmetology operator training programs. The revised program will meet all requirements and guidelines for approval by the Texas Higher Education Coordinating Board, as well as Southern Association of Colleges and Schools Commissions on Colleges. LSCO is also desiring to modify our criminal justice certificate of completion. Our existing criminal justice is one of 3 certificates that will be combined to fully stack into a newly created, or that we've proposed, criminal and forensic science associate of applied science degree. So to comply with the 68 semester credit hour regulation for associate degrees in Texas, a course modification within the criminal justice certificate is needed. The proposed modification will meet all the requirements and guidelines for approval by the Texas Higher Education Coordinating Board, as well as Southern Association of Colleges and Schools Commissions on Colleges. Lamar State College Orange is also proposing to modify our Teacher Preparation Associate of Arts and Teaching program. With the escalating teacher shortages throughout Texas and the country, Lamar State College Orange wants to ensure that the teacher preparation degrees remain relevant to transfer universities. Just this past July, the Texas Higher Education Coordinating Board revised their field of study for education to ensure more seamless transfer options from Lamar State College Orange to our Texas university partners. So if approved, Lamar State College Orange's modified Associate of Arts in Teaching degree will incorporate the most recent updates of the field of study. All requirements and guidelines for approval by the Texas Higher Education Coordinating Board and Southern Association of Colleges and Schools Commissions on Colleges will be met with this program modification. I'll be happy to answer any questions you may have.
Great. The next item is the Lamar State College Port Arthur item.
Yes, good afternoon. This is Dr. Millsap. Lamar State College Port Arthur is proposing to create a new Level 1 certificate in hydrogen technology and carbon capture. This is because, as you know, the energy industry is rapidly changing and the shift to renewable energies is inevitable, but also to more efficient energies. And also, being a major petrochemical center in Southeast Texas, Port Arthur already has several hydrogen production and carbon capture projects being built in Southeast Texas. So to facilitate the need for a skilled workforce, we have met with industry representatives and developed a hydrogen technology and carbon capture certificate, which will basically prepare workers to work effectively and safely in these new industries. And I'd be happy to take any questions. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Millsap. And the final item, consent item 2TT, are routine out-of-state, out-of-country study programs from our various universities. And with that, thank you all for your patience. There was lots of action items and consent items today. And as you might imagine, it took hundreds of hours by faculty and staff across our system to bring these items forward, as well as important feedback from our industry advising boards. And so greatly appreciate all the work and effort in aligning our academic programs to increase student success and make sure that our academic certificates and degrees are aligned with Texas workforce needs. With that, Chair Gordy, I think we're ready to move the consent items forward to the full board.
Any questions? Do committee members agree to move the consent items forward to the full board? Regent Fask?
Yes.
Regent Lee?
I do.
All right. I guess that's it. Thanks for everyone for calling in. Unless there's further discussion, this concludes our telephone meeting today. I look forward to seeing everyone next week for the board meeting at Lamar University. For the record, the time is 3 o'clock.
Thank you.
Great work, everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot.